Our sketch for this lesson will be a bit more involved than the previous ones, but I still want you to stay loose and move somewhat quickly. For this sketch, let's use all of our charcoal equipment: willow charcoal, compressed charcoal, charcoal pencil, blending stump, and kneading eraser. Do this one on white paper. You will not need your white pastel. First, start out with making a cross, and then draw the body of the moth in the center. The cross helps us to keep things symmetrical. In these next few steps, I'm just adding the shapes of the body in a symmetrical way, trying to keep them the same on both sides. Next, I want to measure out how wide I want to make the wings, and just putting something that looks like parentheses out there and measuring it with my hands to make sure it's the same distance. Then I'll start the top of the wing section, and then block in where I want the bottoms of the wings to go. And I'll connect all those lines and add the cross lines. Now take your kneaded eraser and roll it into a point and get rid of all the excess lines. Next, using your willow charcoal, draw all the markings on the moth, and then shade in the dark areas. Don't smudge this, and try to make your strokes all radiate out from the center. This adds a nice texture to the moth's wings. Finish the shading on the wings, leaving a white stripe, and then use your charcoal pencil to add some more of the details, shading in where it's a little bit darker, adding some stripes, adding some texture along the edges. The last step is the antennae that are on top. For today's exercise, I want to have you do a couple of contour line drawings. The first one will use the hand with which you are accustomed to drawing, and it will use a photo of a lighthouse as a reference. The second exercise will use this flower as a reference and the opposite hand. After this, we'll finish up our project. Our first step will be to add some details to the outside area. Then we'll lay down some tone on the inside area with our willow charcoal. Then we'll darken the dark areas with our charcoal pencil. Next, we'll create graduated value on the bridge floor, and for this we'll use both our willow charcoal and our charcoal pencil. We'll add some details to the floor with charcoal pencil, and lastly we'll deepen the dark values with the blending stump. Let's get started.